here are some little stretches that will hopefully help your knee. So here we go. Start off with, we're going to stand nice and tall. We're just going to keep the knees slightly loose. We're going to bend the right leg and we're going to gently lift. So my left leg is slightly bent too, so I'm not putting too much pressure. I'm going to gently lift and lower. Now with the foot, you can either have a relaxed foot or you could have a flex foot, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Nice and gently, and then down. And then we're going to swap over. Next side, left side, we're going to lift the left and lower down, lifting, trying to stay nice and small, so just gentle movement. And then we release it there. We can try, depending on how you're feeling, we might want to bend the right leg. I'm going to bring my hands below the right knee to start with. If that feels okay to you, I might try and lift up further. And I'm going to place my hands below the kneecap. If it's too much, then we keep the hands underneath the thigh. Holding it there. And then slowly release. Always pull the tummy in as we bring that leg up. Slowly lift. So we start nice and loose. And if you want to, we can bring hands below the kneecap or just underneath the thigh there. Standing nice and tall. Okay, and then release. Okay, we're going to start with gentle bend. So I'm going to pull the tummy in as I bring my hands to the floor. So I'm going to start with bent knees. I might try and lift the hips to straighten. I'm going to bend. I'm going to lift the hips. So I'm pushing a lot of weight into the toes as I try and lift the hips up to start with. If that feels too much on the knees, then push a little bit more weight across the sole of the feet towards the heels. So just nice and gentle, lifting up. I'm putting a lot of pressure on my hands, so there's not too much pressure onto the knees. And then slowly round out, roll those shoulders down. Now come to a seated position. So a chair or somewhere on the bed, somewhere that's comfortable. So we've got hands closely next to the hips, sitting up tall. I'm going to stretch the right leg up. I'm going to slowly lower. I'm going to lift up. So nice, gentle movements. Just trying to build up strength around the knee. Just little movements. Then I'm going to swap to the left side. Nice and gentle. And release it there. Okay, good. I'm just going to move the bench out of the way. We're now going to come to a seated position on the floor. I'm going to use a couple of props here. So I have my roller, but we can use a towel instead. So I'm going to place the roller underneath my right knee to start with. But again, you can have a towel or something else underneath, or a yoga mat. So sitting up tall, I have a relaxed foot. I'm going to straighten, lifting the heel. I'm then going to relax down. I'm going to straighten and lift and relax. So with this one, you can adjust where you place the prop depending on how your knee is feeling. Nice and gentle. And if you feel it's towards the inner side of the knee, you can twist the leg. So you can lift the leg at a different pace, okay, a different position. We're then going to swap over. So we start relaxed, trying to sit nice and tall. We then lift the foot, straighten the leg, and then release. So nice and gentle, lifting up. And again, I might want to try tilting my knee slightly out to the side, lifting in that direction. Okay, and then we release it there. Okay, before I come down to working with these, we're going to look at how the knee joint can be supported by the muscles surrounding it. So when you've got your calf, you've got your hamstrings and quads, so we might use them to help us build up some strength first. So come down onto a seated position onto the side. You might want to lay down even further. I'm going to bend the knees, keep the knees together. You can place the hand on the hip and just gently open up the knees. So keep the feet together, nice and gentle, we're lifting up. So we're working with the quads here. So the quad muscle, if we strengthen that, that will hopefully help support the knees. So we're lifting up, nice and slowly. That's it. And then when you feel ready, you're going to slowly move, swapping over to the other side. So we sink down, keep the knees bent together. And then when you're ready, We lift up the knees, lifting the upper thigh. Feel the strength building in the quads. And then we release it there. Okay, from here, we're going to come into a hamstring stretch. So I'm going to use my band to help me with this. I'm going to keep my left leg relaxed to start with. I'm going to place the band underneath the right foot. And I'm going to start with a bent knee. I'm then going to gently pull the foot up towards the ceiling, pushing pressure against the strap there. And then I'm going to start straightening my legs. So you can keep it bent to start with. I'm then going to straighten, looking up towards the ceiling. And you can use the breath, deep breath in. As you breathe out, gently pull towards you. So we're working with the hamstrings here, but again, those muscles leading towards the knee, hopefully once they've become stronger, will protect the knee there. So nice and gentle. You can keep that knee bent though if you need to. And then we're going to slowly release. Okay. So it's nice and slowly, heel towards the ceiling, pushing both hips down, belly in, and then nice and gently, using the breath, we slowly try to lift the heel, maybe straighten the leg one day, and gently guiding the toes towards the face. And then we release. Okay, coming up, so we can roll to the side or slowly pushing ourselves up. Okay, ready for our calf stretch. So this time I'm going to keep the legs straight. I'm going to sit up tall, band behind the right foot. I'm going to hold it there and take a deep breath in. As I breathe out, I'm going to try and lift the right leg up here. So that's a nice calf stretch there. Bend the arms, pull the shoulders down, and then release. And then we'll swap over. Nice straight arms, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, lift the left leg up. Push the heel down, shoulders down, nice straight back. And then we release. Okay, coming slowly around. Now we're coming onto our knees. If that's too much pressure, then you can place a towel or a mat or a cushion just to have a softer position there. So we're in our tabletop position and we're going to bring the right leg up and we might just try some nice big circles, rotating round, obviously both ways. So nice gentle movements for the knee, you adjust as you need to. And then finally on the other side, big circles round, nice and gentle. Good, and relax there. You might have a gentle knee stretch by pushing the hips back and stretching forward. Okay, well done. Hopefully that's helpful. See you soon.